So, before we get started, I bet a bunch of you guys saw the title and you're like, oh my God, Sauce is just starting his career. How could he be the greatest yet? And what about Darrelle Revis? So, Sauce Gardner is just starting his career. Clearly can't be the greatest yet, but we're talking about the trajectory of this young man. So let's start with Darrelle Revis, who I personally feel, and many Jet fans agree, is currently the best corner to ever play the game. So Darrelle Revis, there was no better boundary cornerback than Darrelle Revis. Darrelle Revis played the sideline like it was another defender. He was great. Love Darrelle Revis. However, if you go back and look at Darrelle Revis's rookie season, he was not putting up numbers like Sauce Gardner is. In fact, go back to every great cornerback's rookie season. A.J. Terrell, Jalen Ramsey, pick who you want. None of them were putting up numbers like Sauce Gardner is in just his first few games. So we need to remember, look at the Jets, right? Breece Hall is also looking amazing. Him and Sauce Gardner look like superstars already, and they're just in their rookie season. They've only been playing a few weeks in the NFL. So this is amazing. The two of them already look unbelievable. What is the potential of them? They're just starting their careers, right? But Breece Hall is a running back. It's a very, very different position. Cornerback, we expected there to be a learning curve, right? I mean, a cornerback is covering, someone like Sauce Gardner is covering some of the best, if not, which he was covering, the best wide receivers in the entire NFL. Of course there's going to be a learning curve. Of course it's going to take them a little while. They're not going to be great immediately. But Sauce has been. And that's the fact that we're going to talk about. Sauce Gardner as a cornerback, transitioning from college to the NFL, playing as a CB1, sometimes CB2, but mainly as a CB1, covering some of the best wide receivers and some weeks the best wide receivers in the NFL. He's been locked down. He's been unbelievable as a rookie in his first few games. So let's talk about these numbers. I have a sheet right here. We're going to talk about the numbers that Sauce Gardner has put up in just his rookie season, in just these first 6 weeks playing in the NFL alone, right? So, as you guys remember, one of the biggest things for me with Sauce was everyone was talking about, the 1,000 coverage snaps with not allowing a touchdown in college, which was awesome. But what I thought was even more impressive was his passer rating allowed. Sauce Gardner's career college passer rating for his whole career was lower than if a quarterback were to throw it in the dirt. If a quarterback were to throw it in the dirt every play, they'd have a passer rating of 39.6. Someone asked how that's calculated. I'm not a mathematician, not exactly sure how it's calculated, but that's the number. Sauce's career passer rating allowed in Cincinnati was less than that. What does that mean? That means it was statistically smarter to not even try to throw the ball Sauce's way. It was smarter to not even do it because his passer rating was lower than throwing it in the dirt. So it's even stupid to even try to throw it his way. That is the definition of a lockdown corner. Now, again, transitioning to the NFL, whole different game, covering some of the best wide receivers in the league. There should be a learning curve. There hasn't been. Again, he's still a rookie. He's still learning, and that's the point. He can still get better. He's only starting his career. These crazy numbers that I'm about to mention is just what he's starting his career at. Everybody else started and worked their way up. Sauce is starting up here. So what is that potential? And that's what we're going to end with, and that's the point of this whole thing. So again, Sauce as a rookie, playing in the NFL for the first time, his complete passer ratings allowed in the first few weeks. Week 1 was 42.4. A little bit overthrowing in the dirt, but not by much. Week 3, we knew that he covered Jamar Chase. And when he covered Jamar Chase, he didn't allow him to have a single catch. When Sauce Gardner was covering Jamar Chase had 0 catches. He literally shut down in his 3rd week playing in the NFL. He literally shut down one of, if not the best wide receiver in the entire league. And we saw what Jamar Chase did last week. Jamar Chase had 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. He almost has 500 receiving yards on the season already. We saw last year Jamar Chase was amazing. Week 3, Sauce shut him down. Jamar Chase had 0 catches on Sauce Gardner when Sauce Gardner was covering him. Then week 4, Sauce Gardner had a 39.6 passer rating allowed, which is equivalent to throwing it in the dirt. And he kept the same thing going throughout as well. So we talk about last week against the Packers, right? Last week against the Packers, Sauce Gardner was targeted only 6 times. And that's kind of the point, right? They're getting to the point where they're afraid to throw it his way. They're not heavily targeting him. So he was only targeted 6 times in the whole game. Out of those 6 targets, he only allowed 1 catch for 8 yards. He had 3 forced incompletions and again put up a 39.6 passer rating allowed, which means last week against the Green Bay Packers, it was statistically just as smart to throw the ball into the dirt than to even have the audacity to try to throw it Sauce Gardner's way. And again, let's remember, this is a rookie playing in his 6th ever NFL game. Sauce Gardner also last week had the best pass breakup rate of anybody. He had a 57% pass breakup rate. That was the best pass breakup rate in the entire NFL for week 6. So these numbers are incredible, right? And we're just scratching the surface. Look at these passer ratings allowed. Again, we would have expected a learning curve. We've expected it to take time. So we didn't even talk about the Steelers week, right? In the Steelers game, Sauce shut down that whole team. Sauce was basically covering everybody. He was covering Freiermuth. He was covering, I don't know, I'm blanking on his name, the outside wide receiver, Pickens. He was covering everybody, and he shut the whole team down almost single-handedly. So these numbers, insane, right? So going back to the Green Bay game, we said he had the best pass breakup rate. He also had 2 PDs alone in that game. He's averaged 1+ PD every single game so far. So as a rookie, Sauce Gardner is breaking up passes, having pass breakups and pass deflections at least once in every single game. That being the case, that means he's going to end the season with 16 PDs, which is insanity. He had 2 in Green Bay alone. So you look at these numbers. Again, we expected when he came from college, there would be a learning curve. What Sauce Gardner is doing, he is literally showing already, as a rookie, playing for the first time in the NFL, that it's already stupid to throw it his way. He's already the definition of a lockdown corner. And like we said, covering and shutting down some of the best wide receivers, if not guys like Jamar Chase, arguably the best wide receiver in the game. So again, this is just scratching the surface. Let's look at Sauce Gardner just in single coverage when he's on his own. Sauce Island, right? So when Sauce is in single coverage, he has an 86.7 coverage grade. 86.7. A rookie who's only played in 6 games so far. He's been targeted 17 times. He's only allowed 4 catches. And he's had 7 forced incompletions. He almost has twice as many forced incompletions in single coverage than he has catches that he's allowed people to catch. His passer rating in single coverage, I don't think you guys are ready for it. Sauce Gardner's passer rating allowed in single coverage this season, as again a rookie, is 19.5. 19.5. Again, this kid is the literal definition already of a lockdown corner. So again, just starting his career. Crazy to say he's the greatest yet. That's insane. But look at what we've seen. Darrelle Revis was amazing. I love Darrelle Revis. But he was not putting up numbers like this in his rookie season. Jalen Ramsey, AJ Tyrell, pick any cornerback you think is great. They were not putting up numbers like this. Again, in literally proving at the NFL level already as a rookie in 6 games that it's already stupid to even try to throw it his way. Statistically, it's smarter to not even try to throw it to him. And we look at in single coverage, a 19.5 passer rating allowed. Guys, Sauce Gardner is already elite. Sauce Gardner is already an elite top cornerback in the NFL, and he's a rookie covering quality top wide receivers in just 6 games. So again, he has a long way to go. He's just started his career. But when you look at everyone else who's great, I honestly, truly believe, and that's the point of this, you look at all these numbers I just mentioned. What Sauce is doing right now is insanity. Nobody was putting up numbers this impressive to start out their career as a corner. So I do believe that Sauce Gardner, if he keeps on the trajectory that he's going, he could become the greatest cornerback of all time. And if you guys could, if you could please subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated.